Some of the most important early developments in gynecology came at an incredible cost to the enslaved women who unwillingly participated in medical experiments.
One of their stories is now being told by author J.C. Hallman. His book is called Anarcha, a young woman, a devious surgeon, and the harrowing birth of modern women's health. J.C. joins us live in studio to tell us more. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Tell us the story of Anarcha.
So Anarcha was an enslaved young woman from Alabama, and she became one of approximately 10 enslaved women who were experimented on by a diabolical surgeon named J. Marion Sims, who is now celebrated as the father of modern gynecology. And the work I did in my book was an attempt to simultaneously deconstruct that faulty origin story of modern women's health and then celebrate this young woman, Anarcha, who was a hero, but whose story had been lost. So I went looking for her, I found her, and told her story in the book.
So this goes back to the 1840s, right? We're talking like the
1845, and the experiments took place from 1846 to 49.
And the details are just horrifying. And I've been reading this all morning about these procedures that these women had to go under with no anesthesia, as basically they're just experiments for this doctor.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the standard at the time. I mean, this doctor was quite diabolical. But this is the period when the modern medical ethics is just coming around, and this guy in particular was very, very quick to leap to human trials in pursuit of his own fame, glory, and wealth, and so on.
What happened to Anarcha?
Anarcha, so, for a long time, all that was known about her was what came from this guy, and nobody trusted him as a source. Even this guy's champions called him, and one of them called him an unadulterated jerk. And so all that was known about her came from him, but then I managed to find primary source records and track her story. And eventually, I found her in Richmond, Virginia. I found her in New York City. And probably one of the biggest revelations that I came up with was that Anarcha, the so-called first cure of the father of gynecology, was never actually cured. She was experimented on further in New York City by the same guy, Sims.
Oh.
Wow.
And then eventually I managed to track her story all the way to her gravesite in a remote forest in Virginia.
Did she survive all these experiments and live past them?
Yeah. I mean, she never recovered from the condition that Sims was ostensibly attempting to cure. But she did live. She lived a few years past emancipation and died in Virginia.
We're talking about 30 operations or so that were conducted on her? Is
More,
that sound right? More than that. More than that.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're speaking at the American Medical Association, right? I wonder, how does the medical industry deal with this, right? Because this doctor's papers for a long time were esteemed, right? They looked at him as like this, wow, what a pioneer in the industry. But then you realize like the stories behind some of these things might be horrifying.
Right. Yeah. This guy actually served a term as the president of the American Medical Association himself, later in life. And but it's also true. There's nothing in my book that doesn't come from criticism of Sims' colleagues, his assistants, the doctors who knew him best, but even doctors who were presidents of the AMA in the distant past were also critics of this guy. And today, the AMA and other organizations are conducting a kind of truth and reconciliation effort that is beginning that process of acknowledging the past, finding who were the villains, recognizing that, identifying them, and then celebrating the lost heroes as well.
Well, it's an unbelievable story. The book is called Anarcha. It is available now. JC, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.